So we're going to rock back. And as we come forward, we go wide. And breathe with it. So we go back and forth. Keep your feet together as you roll back. Two more. Good. All right. On your front. So we're going to do scorpions first. So arms out to the side. You're going to take your left foot to your right hand, and then right foot to left hand. It's not always possible, but you just try your best. You rock back and forth. And now, still on your front, hands on either side of the shoulder, pushing up to the ceiling, keeping the hips on the floor, long in the neck. Good. All right, so we'll start with the first dynamic one, but 3 of them are all on the floor, so if you have got your yoga mats, you're not using them already, feel free to use them. So, due to the principle of overload, progression, we're going to notch up the reps this week, so to 25 instead of 20 on each side, which I know you're very happy about.
Sorry, what did you say?
We're going to notch up the reps to 25.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's the reaction I wanted. Alright, so we're going to start with our legs wide and we're going to reach over the top. Reach over the top. So we're trying to get a bit of hamstring here and QL, lower back on this side, maybe even a bit of lat. Obviously, the wider you can go, the more sideways we can reach. That's better than reaching forward. It's not going to get the same amount of stretch. So less range and more angle is much better. Alright. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, breathe out as you come over. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gradually increase the range. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good, alright, other side. Oh, I've got 5 more, my bad. Habit.
I thought you forgot that.
I did. Oh, completely. You thought you were free. I see. Alright, now other side. 25. Let's go. Alright. 2, come on, son. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. 11, 12, 13. Past halfway. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more, so I haven't forgotten anyone. 22, 23, 24, 25. Good. Alright. We'll change up the position so your legs get a bit of a rest. If you are super stiff at home, you found that hard, definitely sit on something that's higher. So you want to be able to sit on a block so you've got a bit of a nice decline for your legs, and that will really help the body. So for the next one, we're going to have our feet together and we're going to lean in forward. And I'd prefer, because we're working on the back on that one, I prefer your back to remain straighter than rounder. But if you have got a super tight back, maybe it's good to just round it with it and breathe and try and get a bit of movement in there. But remember, don't like smash forward, try and use momentum but control momentum from that. Breathe out as you go. So trying to keep our chest proud and leaning forward. I want us to flex our toes as well, so pick your toes up. We're going to do 25 reps. You ready, Sol?
Ready?
You're at the best angle with your, you love this position, don't you?
Good position, bro.
Alright, okay, let's go. So 1, 2, flex those toes, 3, 4, breathe with it, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, go a bit further, 19, and 3, 2, 1, good. Alright, so we go back to our wide-legged side reaches, so 25 more on each side. Again, try and get that angle if you can, guys, so you are in a more positive angle with your body. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, over to the side, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Go a bit further, guys. 14. Really reach for that foot. 15, 16, 17, 18. That's good. Reach with the arm. 19, 20. Let the breath out. 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Hold. Good. Right, you ready for the other side? Anyone feel dizzy? Good. Right. Let's go, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go a bit further. 6, 7, 8. Use that top arm. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Come on, even further for last 5. 21, 22, 23, 24, and hold. And release. Good. Alright, if you just lie on your back, just to give your back a bit of a rest, just for a few seconds, you can thrust your hips up. Relieve that lower back. It's that rebound, bro.
Love that rebound, sometimes I just I used to do it wrong. Sometimes I just go in basket between exercises myself. I really by myself, bro.
That's so funny. Oh, Jesus. I used to skip past every rebound, Jesus. we'll move on.
Doing the opposite now. I'm adding more rebound.
That's like a cuss, isn't it? You're so lazy. You had rebounds in the wrong one. Alright, so feet together. We do our 25 forwards, trying to keep the back straight, flexing at the toes, and trying to feel that stretch in the hamstrings. You ready?
Yeah, so I'm ready, bro.
Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, breathe with it, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, flex those toes, 20, 21, reach for it, 22, 23. Good. Alright, so now we're going to do the forward and back with our legs wide again, your favourite, so twisting, sorry. Rotational, hopefully through the T-spine area, which is tight as hell for weightlifters, so it's very good to do. So we have our arms up here, and we twist towards the back, and go back and forward. Yeah, we're going to go back and forward 25 times for 2 sets. We'll do an exercise in between as well.
Okay.
It's called the dizzy maker.
The dizzy maker.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
So try and rotate. Abs should be fairly tight. Movement should really come from that mid-back as much as we can. And follow with the head. Alright, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25. Good. Did that feel like one side worse than the other? Alright, so we've got our stick and we're going to use it to stretch, hopefully, the front of our biceps and our deltoids. We're going to hold the stick behind us with an underhand grip, yeah? Yeah, underhand grip. And then from there, we're going to lift it up behind us, and if you want, you can actually bend at the waist and do the same. And we're going to feel it above there. So we're going to bend and lift. And we're going to do that 25 times. And obviously, as you go along, you want to narrow your grip and then challenge yourself a little bit further there. Yeah? You ready? Alright, so feet together. Keep the chest proud. Remember, guys, palms forward. And if you've got a band, you can do it with a band. Alright, let's go. Now, thread it over your head. That's 1, 2, remember, breathe with it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, reach further, go a bit narrower, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, keep going, 16, 17, Wheel the hands in. 80. 19. Keep the arms straight. 20. 21. 22. 23. 2 more. 1 more. Good. How did that feel, Sol? Need some water. Alright, so we've got one more rotation and then we're into static. It's definitely a good idea if you are noticing differences, like you can't even turn one way like that. Good to get on top of that stuff. Alright. Ready? Alright, 25 rotations, each there and back. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20, 22, twist hard, 24, 25, good. Alright, so we're going to go into our pharaoh stuff. So we're going to need our stick, and because we're progressing into this, is it 3rd week now, Sam? Or is it 2nd? Am I cracking up? Is it our 3rd week now? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll be going into the 3 sets of 10 seconds, 1 set of 30 seconds like we did yesterday, which makes everything longer, but hopefully we'll do quality, not quantity. So you're going to need your stick, broomstick, whatever you've got. If you only have your band, I'd probably recommend just putting your hands on your head. So we did this yesterday dynamically, now today we do it statically. So my left foot slightly in front of my right here. We do our good morning, and then we twist the left elbow to left knee. Oh, I'm going to fall over. Oh, get rid of the mat. And look up towards the ceiling, the sky. Close the right eye. Now create the tension will be quite apparent what to tense. So the outside of my hip, the back, and your mid-back. And you're kind of pushing on the outside of my knee to tense it. Inside of my knee, sorry, with the elbow. And then that tenses all along here, this chain. That's where we're going to find that position, alright? So you ready? So good morning, twist, and contract. So push against it, keep breathing. Keep going. And release. Stand up, reset, and then go back into position. And twist, and contract. Go a bit further, look up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing with it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Ease out. Reset. Back in. Good morning. Twist. Look up at the ceiling. Close that right eye. So you're really seeing it up there. And contract. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and release. Let go. Right, we're going to start our 30 seconds. So you guys get into positions. Do your good morning, twist. And let's go, contract. Our 30 seconds, long deep breaths. Remember, if you can ease a bit further, ease that way. Twist more. Look up more. Contract more. Keep breathing. Enjoy it. Happy place. Go a bit further if you can. Keep contracting that outside. Make yourself long through the chest and the hip. Separate those pieces. Feel that stretch in the psoas. Keep going. And relax. Woo! How's that feeling, Sol?
Nice. It's good.
Nice. It's one of my favourites, I think. Alright. So, same thing on the other side. So right foot slightly in front of the left. We do our good morning. And we twist up. Oh my god, that's tied through. Alright, contract. And release. Woo! Alright, reset. Good morning. Twist. And contract. Let's go. And release. Good. So if you're feeling it in your shoulder, you might have to adjust your arms. But really want to feel it in the outside of the hip. Alright, one more 10 seconds. Good morning, twist. And contract. Keep. And release. Good. Alright, reset for the 30 seconds. So everybody get themselves ready. Alright, good morning, twist, and then contract. Let's go. So really feel long in the body. Don't hunch up, don't round your back, keep the back straight. Extend through the chest. Keep contracting. If you can go a bit further, go a bit further. Keep going. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release. Oh. Woo! Alright. So we still got one more round of those bad boys, but we will go on to the kneeling adductor. So you just need your mats. Everybody at home okay? And I apologise, Sol, but Mans could not go on data anymore because I crunched through 20 gigabytes in 5 days. It's what happens when you're video calling everywhere. Alright, so we're in like a, essentially knees facing forward, I'm on my knee, that foot's out to the side, we've got this stretch here. Now what we want to play around with, where we're going to find the stretch, is when we drop the hips back and lean forward but keep the chest straight, back straight, we're going to feel that stretch in the adductor. And obviously if you're super flexible, you go a bit wider with that knee, and that'll increase the stretch. So we're going to pull down on the heel and the knee, and that's going to squeeze in here, and that's where we're going to get our contraction. Feel it, Sol?
You're contracted by the way?
The inside here. So I'm pulling the heel down and the knee together this way. Yeah?
Yeah.
So the more you sit your hips back, you should be able to feel more of a stretch in that adductor. Alright, so 10 seconds, so ease in where you get that kind of 6 or 7 out of 10 tightness, and then squeeze. Three seconds, and release. Good. Reset, come back to that position, and contract. And let's go back down. Contract. Keep squeezing. And release. Come up. Alright, so we go back down, 30 seconds. Ease into that position, maybe a bit more intense this time. You're warmed up now. And let's contract. 30 seconds. Long, deep breaths. Find your Zen self. Keep that toe turned out. Don't let the toe drop forward. Keep going. Nearly there. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Ease out. How was that, Sol? Let's see if there's any differences. My left is a lot tighter than my right, so to release it is a godsend, really. All right. You ready? Okay, so ease that bum back and let's contract. Squeeze, push the heel into the floor. Squeeze your knee and heel together. And release. Reset, come back, find that position again, and squeeze. And release. Come up, reset. Ease back into that position a little bit further than before. And contract. Keep your back straight. Keep the toe turned out, don't let it drop in. Keep squeezing. And release. Reset. Get ourselves ready for the big 3-0. Get into that position. Should be a little bit further than before, but bearable. Alright, and contract. So long breaths, breathe through that tightness, even though you're tensing. Imagine it, it's happy, it's a strong musculation. Ten seconds left. Keep squeezing. And come out. Oh, 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 oh. Woo. Okay. Get a drink of water if you need some water, but we have got to repeat those 2 bad boys.
Take a cheeky rebound if you want.
Take a cheeky rebound. So we're going to do that one that we just did. We're going to do the Pharaoh one first, and then we've got an upper back stretch for the back of the shoulders as well, and then we're finished. Alright, we ain't got time for rebounds. Instagram lives kick us off. Alright, so get your sticks. So front foot, front, left foot, right, slightly in front of the right. We good morning, and we twist up towards the right. Left elbow inside left knee. And we contract the outside of our hip. We're really resisting and push with your elbow on that knee. Keep going. Good. Reset, stand up. Go back to that position, so good morning. And twist. And contract. And release. Alright, one more time. Into that position, contract, Let's go. Go a little bit further if you can. Really extend through that chest, peel it away from the hips. And release. Good. Alright, 30 seconds, so get yourselves into position, everybody. I start the timer. So good morning, twist, and contract. So you should be looking right up, twisting up towards that ceiling, but pushing off that elbow, contracting the side of the hip, keeping long in the chest, in the back. Let that back leg straighten. Really feel that outside tension. You can bend in the knee that you're resting on. Keep going. Keep contracted. And release. Stand up. Shake your body out. Shake your body. My body. Alright. Other leg now. So right foot slightly in front of the left. We do our good morning. So we've got that nice tension in the hamstrings. Then we twist, bending that front knee. Oh, the sun is in my eye. Okay. Let's contract. So push in. If you can't reach that knee, it is normal. It takes a bit of time. You just do your best. Push on the outside. And release. Stand up. Reset your positions. And good morning. And twist. Oh my god. Alright. Let's go. Contract. And release. And reset. One more 10 seconds. Good morning. And twist. And contract. Keep long in the chest. Push those hips away from you. And release. Ooh. Alright, Solomon, you ready for 30 seconds?
This side is my tighter side, like it's going just like that.
Yeah, mine's localized around the glute area on this one, and also my shoulder. But
It's clear on me. When I try and straighten out the leg,
I know it is gains. All right, everybody in position. So feet like that. Good morning. Twist and contract. Long deep breaths. You know out of everybody if you've gone a bit further than before. Ease that foot further. Keep contracting. Breathe with it, breathe with it. If your elbow's not quite at your knee, then ease that elbow a bit further if you can. Keep going. Keep going. And release. Woo. Oh man, it's not easy. Right. So we're going to go to the kneeling adductor stretch, the last stretch for your legs of the day. So, on the knee, foot out to the side, toes out. Now from here, if you need to make your knee and foot go further apart, like that way, if you're quite an avid stretcher. But we know the game here. If you're too flexible for this, we don't like you. All right. So you're gonna push your hips back and contract the adductor there, squeezing the heel and knee together. It's really where you're gonna find that nice tension here. Keep going. Nice, all right. Thrust the hips forward to reset, then ease yourself back, maybe a little bit further than before. 7 or 8 out of 10, and squeeze. and release. Reset. Remember, don't let the toe collapse in, push the toe out. All right, ease back with the hips. One more 10-second contraction. So let's go. Keep the back straight. Happy place. And release. Good. All right. If you need to shake your leg out just for a second, that's fine, I do. Let's tighten the hip. And then we're going to go into our 30 seconds.
I found a good position.
Yeah.
So I don't want to get out of it because I can't get back.
Oh, that's true for you, bro. You stay in there. Alright. Okay, everybody, get ready. 30 seconds now on this side, so push the hips back and pull the knee and the heel on the floor and squeeze. And we go and we enjoy this happy place. Keep going. About halfway now. Keep squeezing. If you can go a bit further, push the hips back just that little bit more. Enjoy that tension. Happy place. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and release. Come out slow, come out slow. Don't snap your shins. Don't snap your body. Alright. Let me just adjust something. Get ready on the other side, guys.
Basically needs a cheeky rebound.
Cheeky. What's funny is, because it's only you that I can see, there could be 9 people just having a lie down listening, like Max does.
And I get all this shit for it.
Until you can drop into the splits, they won't forgive you or give you any leeway. Alright, are we ready? Okay, let's go, contract. Squeeze the heel. And release. Reset, come up. And again, bit like we worked on with Jess yesterday, like try and keep your pelvis straight and not twist. I'm a twister. Let's try and play around with that alignment and keep, really then isolate where we're finding that tightness. All right, and squeeze. And release. Come up and back down. One more 10 seconds. Squeeze. Good. All right. If you can't come out, don't come out. But if you want to shake your leg off, please do. We've got ready for our 30 seconds. We have 5 more seconds to get into position. Get ready for this final stint on the legs. So ease back into that tightness. Keep the pelvis in line. And let's squeeze. Yo. Keep the pressure in. Keep the contraction in. But if you can, ease a bit further. It's where we're going to convince our brain it's all right to be here. We strengthen the muscle in a position where it might feel usually weak, whether that's in the mind or not, from injury or never ever stretching in your life. Five seconds left. And release. Nice. Oi. Good, alright. We ain't got loads of time before Instagram gets all upset, so we will move into our upper back stretch. So you can, the variation we're going to do is what we did the other day, but if you've only got a band, then you can do it by pulling, rounding your upper back, pulling the band apart and twisting to one side. You can do it like that. But the stick obviously gives us a bit more of a rigid mechanism. So we're only going to do one set of this, but we're going to have our palms underhand, and then we twist one way, and so the top arm is really the area of the back you're going to be stretching. So we round our back first, and then we twist. Oh yeah, and then we actually pull the band together, or the stick together I should say, and that's where you're going to find that tension. You remember this one, Sol? Hopefully. Alright, you ready? Alright, so round the upper back, twist the top arm, and try and keep the arm straight, and contract. Good. And release. Go a bit narrower with the, is it further? I'm cracking up. Yeah, further with the arms out if you can. Alright, so round the back and twist. Good, release. So really trying to round that back, trying to keep that top arm straight and pulling the stick together. Alright, one more 10 seconds, let's go. Twist, or round the back, twist. If you need to rotate the body to try and find more of a stretch, do it. And release. Alright, 30 seconds, so fine, you need to go wider with your hands, around the back, and twist and contract, run the time. Let's go. Deep breaths. Ten seconds left. Long deep breaths. Breathe through that mid back, through those shoulders. That keep contracting. And release. Alright, we'll go into the other side now. So exactly the same thing, you just twist the other way. Yeah, but make sure you round your upper back, push your arms forward so you're the hunchback of Notre Dame, and then twist. It might be a less stretch on one side, but that's alright. Alright, contract, so pull the stick together. Really try and rotate that stick round. And release. Good. And again, so round the back, rotate round, and contract. Pulling that stick together, but really dropping that hand down. If you've gone the same way as me, it's my left hand, I'm pushing down towards the floor. And release. One more 10 seconds. Round the back and twist. And let's go. Contract. Twisting your body, trying to find that place that you find. Oh, that feels good. And release. Alright, one more 30 seconds. So, you ready? Alright, let's go, buddy. Twist. And contract. Keep breathing with it. Deep breaths in. And breathe out through that tightness. Keep contracting, keep pulling that stick together, pushing that hand down, going deeper than you thought you could. And release. Woo! Alright, we do the squat test, Sol. Oh, that feels, goddamn, that feels good. Yeah. The only thing I'd say we're missing for a lot of you guys at home is quad stretch or hip flexor stretch. So if you have got an extra 10 minutes, 5 minutes now, just spending time working through the 10-second contractions here, or the sofa stretch style, just to release here if you are super tight. I do that stretch anyway most days, so it's not too bad for me, but some of you bad boys need that hip flexor stretch.
Yeah, I'm going to do that hip flexor stretch, the couch one.
Yeah. Or you can have a little chat till they kick us off Instagram, can't we? But if you need to go, well done everybody this morning. If not, just join us into a bit of a hip flexor stretch or a couch stretch if you want. The one I do like is a twisted one, the twisted version. That tends to open up the hip here. So it's actually the opposite hand you usually grab for the couch stretch. Let's get in that position, and if we go, we go. So I'm going to push down with this foot onto that hand, and that's going to contract front of my hip, the psoas. Then I release a bit, go a bit further, sit up a bit more, thrust the hip more, and contract. And release. Go a little bit further, and contract.
Thank you, Emily.
What's that?
People saying thank you.
Oh, that's cute.
Campbell saying thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, guys.
Is that the strongest person we've had on this? I think probably is.
Strongest female in the UK.
Yeah, but we have a joke where you stop defining people on their sex, because with people like Sarah Davis and Emily, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? It's like body weight. No worries, Emily. All right. So we can do the 30 seconds on that final leg. Got distracted there. All right. So we push against the foot and thrusting that hip forward. Ten seconds left. And release. Good. Hey. All right. Other leg now. Getting into that hip flexor stretch position there. Why is this one so much better? I don't know. Grabbing the foot. And then pushing down with the foot. Thrusting the hip forward. And release. Go a little bit further. Chest up even more. And we grab. And we push. And release. A bit further. Grab again. And push. And release. Alright, one more 30 seconds. Thanks, Toby. I think the strong men would definitely enjoy a few stretches. It will be, just tell them it's training, it's strength training, and they'll come along. If you tell them it's stretching, they're not here. Alright. It's like this stretch here, like look, they won't be able to grab their foot, so they will just have to do the hip flexor stretch. But alright. 30 seconds. Let's go, contract. Keep going. And relax. Alright, that's finally, I think, finito. I think that actually people stayed on to commit to doing that, which is good. So